I am Chaplain First Lieutenant Antimo Bennett, your narrator for today's ceremony. On behalf of Colonel Keolani Bailey, Commandant, Officer Training School, we welcome you to the graduation ceremony for Officer Training School Class 2401 and 2403 Alpha. I would like to begin with a brief review of this morning's ceremony. In just a few moments, both Class 2401 and 2403 will march in, followed by the arrival of the official party and presentation of the Pop and Wings from Class 2401 to Class 2403. To maintain proper decorum and respect, we ask that you abide by the following protocols. There are times that you will be asked to stand. During those times, please stand and render their appropriate courtesies. Military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. In addition, please reserve respect during the oath of office. During these oaths, officers pledge their lives to support and defend the Constitution and our country. I will be providing cues throughout the event to guide you. Today's ceremony is a celebration of the achievements of these graduating officers. It is also a ceremony that both teaches and appreciates our Air and Space Force military heritage. Drill is an essential part of military history, a prominence that rests on the fact that its fundamental purpose was to prepare troops for battle. For the most part, drill procedures practiced in the past were identical to the tactical maneuvers employed on the battlefield. It was this aspect of drill which made it such an important part of training. Even today, drill remains a necessary and useful training activity for instilling discipline, precision, and esprit de corps. 200 years ago, General Washington enlisted the assistance of Baron von Steuben, a distinguished Prussian officer, to help instill discipline in his fledgling army. Baron von Steuben arrived at Valley Forge in February of 1778, facing an army of several thousand undisciplined, half-starved men in rags. To correct these conditions, he set to work immediately to teach the discipline of drill to a model company of 120 selected men. These warriors modeled the way as they learned to respond to commands without hesitation. As they mastered the art of drill and began to work as a team, this group developed a collective sense of pride in themselves and in their unit. Watching this model company perform, observers were amazed to see how quickly and efficiently the troops could be massed and maneuvered into different battle formations. Later, members of this model company were assigned throughout the regular army to teach drill. It was through this simple emphasis on drill that the effectiveness and efficiency of Washington's Continental Army improved. In 1789, Baron von Steuben wrote the American Army's first field manual, The Regulations for the Order and Discipline of the Troops of the United States. The drill procedures placed into effect at Valley Forge were not changed for over 85 years, and many of these same procedures are still in use today. One form of drill is the salute. Since early times, warriors have used some form of salute as an exchange of greeting, the most popular of which has been the hand salute. This exchange has been preserved and its use continued in modern militaries, which inherit their traditions from the age of chivalry. Throughout today's ceremony, you will see the officers presenting arms as one form of the military salute. The civilian counterpart of the salute is manifested in various ways, such as placing the right hand over the heart when the national anthem is played, or raising the hand when greeting a friend. The military salute is given in the same manner as a gesture of recognition and a friendly greeting to a comrade in the honorable profession of arms. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Lababi. The reviewing official for today's parade is the former commander, Air Combat Command, Joint Base Langley, Eustis, Virginia, and Officer Training School's distinguished alumni, General James Holmes, United States Air Force, retired. Chaplain, off to you.
Good morning. As I pray in my faith, I invite you to pray in yours. Lord, on this historic day, after many long days and much hard work in order to create the OTS victory, we are reminded that the completion of goals brings the challenge of new opportunities. Thank you for enabling us to give our best while facing the different kinds of challenges and failures. We are here today because you came through for us time and time again, often when we weren't even aware of it. Thank you for our family and friends that supported us, flight commanders and staff that modeled effective leadership, and for the extra efforts it took to complete this wonderful program. Bless us all always with blue skies and tailwinds, but also with the vital leadership skills and qualities needed to assist our future teams. Help us to be the best that we can be as leaders and even better followers. Thank you for sharing this moment with us. We couldn't have made it without you.
Thank you, Chaplain Lababi. The reviewing official for today's parade is the former commander, Air Combat Command, Joint Base Langley, Eustis, Virginia, and Officer Training School's distinguished alumni, General James Holmes, United States Air Force, retired. The Commandant, Officer Training School, Colonel Kaolani Bailey. The Senior Enlisted Leader, Officer Training School, Chief Master Sergeant Everton Hickson. Thank you. Please be seated. We are honored to have with us the following distinguished guests. U.S. Congressman for Texas District 36, the Honorable Brian Babin and his wife, Mrs. Roxanne Babin. The former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Reserve Affairs, Ms. Jennifer Buck. The Deputy Commander of Air University and Commander of the Curtis E. LeMay Center, Major General Parker Wright. The Commander, Air Force Operational Test and Evaluation Center, Major General Trey Rawls and his wife, Mrs. Scott Rawls. The Commander, Jeannie M. Holmes Center for Officer Sessions and Citizen Development, Brigadier General Houston Cantwell, the Deputy Commander, Colonel Christopher Broman, and the Command Chief, Chief Master Sergeant Jennifer McKean. The former Director, Q Group, Air Force Warfighting and Integration Capability, Deputy Chief of Staff for Strategy, Integration and Requirements, Mr. James Clark. Vice Director of Operations Cyber, National Guard Bureau, Arlington, Virginia, Brigadier General Taryn Williams. And finally, we would like to recognize Colonel Bailey's wife, Mrs. Shannon Bailey. We also welcome all other commanders, commandants, senior leaders, chiefs, staff, and guests who have joined us on this special occasion. We hope you enjoy the ceremony. At this time, we have a special recognition for the newest Master Military Training instructors. Ladies and gentlemen, the instructors who stands before you today have earned the title Master Military Training Instructor in recognition of the superior performance. Master Military Training instructors wear a distinctive blue rope on their campaign hat and represent the top 10% of the instructor corps. Being selected as a Master Military Training Instructor is a prestigious honor. At this time, Colonel Bailey and Chief Hickson will present the newest Master Military Training instructors with the coveted blue robe. The Master Military Training Instructor is one who is a total professional in all phases of military training. The top 10% of the instructor corps, is a leader among other instructors, exhibits only the highest of ethics, morality, and integrity, fully supports the mission, tradition, and esprit de corps of Officer Training School, is the best of the best. From Officer Training School, Group Staff, Technical Sergeant, Skylar Cooper. From Officer Training School, Mod 2, Section Chief, 24th Training Squadron, Technical Sergeant Joseph Sharon. As part of today's ceremony, we also recognize the achievements of those who are about to ascend from lower class to upper class at Officer Training School by awarding the Prop and Wings. The Prop and Wings has symbolized the American Airmen since 1918 and is shared by all Department of the Air Force accession programs. Today, the Prop and Wings signifies a trainee's elevation to OTS upperclassmen. Additionally, it represents the culminating event for those medical officers graduating the abbreviated class. For these soon-to-be upper-class trainees, the journey to this point has been a rigorous and demanding process. They have persevered, facing challenges that tested their physical, mental, and emotional limits. They have practiced leadership, developed their decision-making skills, and demonstrated unwavering commitment to becoming a warrior-minded leader of character. But today is not just about celebrating their growth as officers. It's about recognizing the character that lies beneath the uniform. It's about acknowledging the attributes that have brought them to this moment: professionalism, communication, warfighting, leadership, and mission execution. These officers have chosen a path that demands more than knowledge. It demands a duty that goes beyond oneself. It requires them to be leaders, to inspire confidence in their fellow airmen and guardians, and to uphold and exemplify the values we hold dear. As they transition to upper class, they are not just progressing in their training, they are becoming a part of a legacy that extends through generations of officers who have served with honor and distinction. They are joining a select group of individuals who have answered the call of duty, who have been entrusted with the incredible responsibility of serving and leading our airmen and guardians to defend our freedoms and win our nation's wars. Officers, you may proceed. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the newest recipients of the Poppin' Wings, Class 2403. The commander of airmen for today's ceremony is Second Lieutenant Brooke Owens.
Attention!
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated.
Attention to orders! Detail for the day, officer of the day, Second Lieutenant Stevie, by order of Colonel Bailey. Officer Center Hut.
Officer Training School, United States Air Force, Maxwell Air Force Base, Alabama. Subject, Honor Flight, Honor Squadron, and Commandant's Challenge winners, Class 2401.
Light on bear, Squadron 2. Light on bear, Squadron 3. Squadron sent up. Close. March.
In honor of First Lieutenant Paul J. Smith, the flight that exhibited the best combined and average order of merit metrics and leader of character attributes earns the title Honor Flight. This award recognizes the Honor Flight's demonstrated capacity to live with honor lift others, and elevate the performance of their teams. The Honor Flight Streamer is awarded to Flight 112 for excellence as a flight in academic studies, military training, and physical conditioning. Signed, Colonel Keilani Bailey, United States Air Force, Commander, Officer Training School. The Honor Squadron Streamer is awarded to the Mustangs for excellence as a squadron in academic studies, military training, and physical conditioning. Signed, Colonel Keilani Bailey, United States Air Force, Commander, Officer Training School. The Commandant's Challenge winner is awarded to Flight 112 for possessing courage, resilience, and hardiness of spirit, enlisting in their inner cause the virtues we must exemplify through blood and sweat in the spectrum of developing as leaders. Signed, Colonel Keilani Bailey, United States Air Force, Commander, Officer Training School.
Archer Command in review.
Order, halt! Staff, change post, march! Get your rope! Order, halt!
The officers graduating today now lead the lower class through the pass in review. Class 2401 has accomplished a feat of immense significance, the first to victory. They have led the way through the Department of the Air Force's newest and most transformative leadership development course, designed to produce warrior-minded leaders of character, committed to our oath, values, and creed. We observe the graduating officers, with their expanded knowledge and experience, taking the lead in the ceremonial pass in review. They confidently march committed to our core values of integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. Today, we not only celebrate individual achievements, but also the collective strength of our military family. As the colors pass your seating area, please stand alongside us and join in honoring the traditions that unite us all and inspire the next generation to reach even greater heights. Master military training instructors, passing in review, are charged with establishing the precision, self-control, and discipline required within a military force. The military training instructors are led by Master Sergeant Scribner, Technical Sergeant Cooper, and Technical Sergeant Sheridan. Leading today's parade is the Commander of Airmen, Second Lieutenant Brooke Owens, hometown, Chicago, Illinois. The A Group Commander is Second Lieutenant Megan Fanuff, hometown, Sugar Land, Texas. The Gold Hawk Squadron is led by Second Lieutenant Alan Haddad, hometown, North Royalton, Ohio. The Hoya Squadron is led by Second Lieutenant Chad Wilder, hometown, Tampa, Florida. In review, the color guard. The U.S. flag is carried by Captain Michelangelo Serio, hometown, Pompano Beach, Florida. The B Group Commander is Second Lieutenant Matthew Kenny, hometown, New Milford, Connecticut. The Mustang Squadron is led by Second Lieutenant Rachel Brown, hometown, St. Louis, Missouri. Wolfpack Squadron is led by Second Lieutenant Gina Desalier, hometown, Santa Clarita, California. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Air Force song, followed by the Space Force song. Please be seated.
Stop. Dismiss.
Stand. Forward. Halt.
The U.S. Air and Space Force are the world's preeminent forces in air, space, and cyberspace. We maintain that distinction by securing our objective of global vigilance, reach, power, and remaining true to our mission statement. The world's greatest air and space forces, powered by airmen and guardians, fueled by innovation. Through shared values, key capabilities, and upholding our creed, we continue to achieve our mission and aim high in all we do. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remain standing while Officer Training School Class 2401 recites the Airman's Creed, followed by the oath of office administered by General Holmes. I am an American airman.
I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American airman. My mission is to fly, fight, and rank. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American airman, guardian of freedom and justice, my nation's sword and shield, its century and ranger. I defend my country with my life. I am an American airman, wingman, leader, warrior. I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter, and I will not fail.
General Holmes will administer the federal oath of office to the Air Force and Space Force.
Graduates, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Victoria Brown,
Having been appointed a second lieutenant or other officer
having been appointed a second lieutenant
in the United States Air Force or Space Force,
In the United States Air Force,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office upon which
of the office upon which
I am about to enter,
I am about to enter.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Graduates, whether you serve for just a few years or for 30 or 40, Your service puts you in an elite group of Americans who stood tall and accepted the oath to serve their country. That's something you'll be able to hold on to for the rest of your life. I'm proud to join you on this field, for so many Americans like you have taken this oath, and I'm proud of you for answering your nation's call. Thanks to the families who were able to be here with us today, to be a part of it. And now we're going to wait a minute and see when our flyby gets here before we're dismissed. Officers, dismissed.
Special congratulations to Second Lieutenant Megan. But next, once a tiger, always a tiger. Thank you, General.